Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel again. I hope you have seen the last video which I have, posted on my channel, and now today we are back with another project which is called as bounce balls. So, we know how to create, I have already shared the videos how to take so many components on the screen in code.org in app lab, and also I have shown that how we can change the shapes of the buttons and everything like that. But today I'm going to show you that if I click on bounce balls, that all these balls that I have taken some colorful balls here, they will start bouncing in the sense they will start changing the positions on the screen. See how I have clicked on the ball, and you can see all of the balls are moving randomly at different positions. Okay, they can even touch each other. We have not given any code that what to do when they touch each other, because that way the code will become too long to understand. So now maybe I can give that in upcoming projects, but here in this project we are going to do this. Like, once I click on a button, how can I change the positions of these balls randomly? Okay, let's begin with that now. Okay, so I have already shown how to log into code.org in previous classes also. So if you have not checked out my previous videos, I will link there. Okay, just go ahead and check it out. Now, what I have to do here while creating bounce ball game, first of all, let's go to the design, and I will take one button on the screen which says bounce ball. Okay, or balls, because I'm going to have multiple balls over here. Then I'm going to increase the font size. I will increase the width of it and also the height. Okay, you can do whatever you want to do. As I have told every time, that designing is in your hand. Okay, so you do it. And then I want to have some buttons on the screen, actually balls on the screen. Okay, but how to create the balls using a button, I'm just going to show you now. Click on it, take a button, delete the text of the button. Let me give the id as red. So id is nothing but the name of the button. Okay, and there in the background color I'm going to give the red color, as I have selected red. And I want to make it circle, so I'll height is already 40, so I'll make width also 40. And scroll down, you will find one last property called border radius. We just have to increase it. Even if I make it 10, you can see now the corners are not sharp, they are like curved. I will just increase it 20. Perfect. We got a ball. Okay. So this is one ball. Now what we have to do? We have to create another balls. The next way to create another ball, you can basically take multiple buttons on the screen and do the same thing, which I have done it for the red, and just give the different background colors. But the simple way of doing it is just click on the button. On the right side, you will find the duplicate button. Click on duplicate three times. That means we have four balls now. Okay, and I'm just going to change the names. Okay, which ball I have clicked? This last one. Let me give it yellow color. I'm just going to change the color now. Isn't that easy? It will save you so much time. Okay, now let's say I want to give a blue color, and also change the id to blue. Why I'm changing the id is because sometimes what happens, if you have multiple buttons, then in coding you have to again come back to designing to see what is the id of that button. We don't want it. We want to be very clear in the coding. Yes, we have completed the designing. Let's give some theme. It's looking like very whitish background. Click on it, and let me just give some theme that I want. Yeah, it looks cool. Okay, let's go back to the code now. So let's understand first what we have to do. See, one thing you have to remember, that before you give the coding, you have to understand what exactly you want from your computer, what exactly you want your computer should do. So here I want, when I click on run button, I will click on the bounce balls. Okay, first instruction we got. So I'll take on event. On event means when. ID of the bounce ball. Can you see on the mobile screen? I'm moving my cursor. That is the ID button one. If you are confused, click on the bounce balls. See the ID button one. Go ahead, change the ID to button 1. That means when the button 1 is clicked, I want now these all balls should move randomly onto the screen after every 1 second. Whenever you want to give some time instruction, you have to go to control, scroll down, you will find a time loop instruction. Take a time loop. Time inside the time loop is in milliseconds. Don't worry, it is not 1,000 seconds, it's like 1,000 milliseconds, which is equals to 1 second only. Okay. And now what we have to do? We have to change the positions of the balls. So it's very simple. See, I am going down, I'll take set position. Whose position I want to change? Let me change it for the red button first. Now, what are these four parameters inside? This first zero is x, second zero is y, this is width, this is height. If you are confused, move your cursor on set position, you will see here. This is ID, x, y, width, and height. Now, if you see in the designing, if I click on it, you will see width and height I have given as 40, 40. So here also instead of 100, 100, I will make it 40 and 40. And here, I want to move randomly. That's why I'll go to math. I'll put one random number here and random number there. Now we have to consider the x and y coordinates. Let me give 50 to 300 so that it does not even go out of the screen. Okay. X will be anything between 50 to 300 and Y also anything between 50 to 300. So what is 50 to 300 means random number will pick up any number between 50 to 300 and then it will assign the X position. Similarly with the Y position. Now if I just run, click on the bounce ball, you will be able to see the red ball is moving. Yeah? Yes, we did it. So what we have to do now? Yes, again we have to do set positions for every other ball. But considering we have to save our time. So click on show text on the right side. I'm just going to copy this line over here. I don't want to take it again and again, do this thing. 1, 2, and 3. Just set it properly. If I go to show blocks. Okay, I'll just delete the space. Okay, if there is a space, it comes like a comment box. I'm just, yeah, now it won't be there. Now change the IDs only. Blue, sun, and yellow. And yes, we are done with it. Let's run the app. Click on bounce balls. And you will be able to see every ball is bouncing on the screen. Wow, isn't that amazing? And isn't that easy? It is so easy. Okay, I hope you understood what I've taught. So, do remember that time loop is basically used to repeat these instructions after this particular amount of time, and this time is basically in milliseconds. Okay, which is 1 second is 1,000 milliseconds. And if you just change the time over here, if you just want to make move the balls quickly, I'll make it 500 milliseconds, which is half a second. It will move in half second. It will move little quick as compared to before. If you want to move even faster, then you can just make it 200 milliseconds. See now. Yay. All right, all right. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay. And okay, then please rename this also. Don't forget to rename your apps. Okay, do rename it as bounce balls and just save it. You know the track, right? You have to click on share button and then it will come like copy link to project. Click on it and you can submit it. Let me know in the comment section below how did you find the project of today's activity, and if you like it, please mention that also. That will give me enough motivation to create the next videos. Okay, all right then, thank you so much. Bye, I will see you in the next class. Keep coding.